Pastor Bettina Moffitt, and I'm here at Summer Sessions for our very first Sisterhood Summer Session workout. And I'm so excited tonight. We have Coach April Miller Hughes. I want to ask you a couple of questions, but before I go to the interview, I like to ask ice-breaking questions that I don't prepare you for. Okay? So you don't have a chance to practice these, okay?
Okay.
Okay, so you could go to any concert. Out of the two people I'm going to name, where would you go? Earth, Wind, and Fire or Babyface?
Earth, Wind, and Fire.
Earth, Wind, and Fire!
Yes.
Classic.
Yes.
Okay, so so Frosted Flakes or just regular cornflakes?
Frosted Flakes.
Frosted Flakes? I just knew you was going to say cornflakes.
Nah, Frosted Flakes. Gotta have a little sugar. Little something sweet.
A little something sweet. Okay, so who is your television crush right now?
My television?
Yes, like a superstar that's on TV, that's your crush right now.
If I had to choose a crush, it probably would be Luther. And he's not on TV, Luther Vandross. Michael Jackson. I'm old school. So, pretty much old school. Nobody now is really giving.
Okay. So no
yes.
Idris Elba, none of these people.
No.
Okay.
Not in our music world, but
Yeah.
if I had to rock one, it probably would be, let me see. I like Jason Strahan. Jason Strahan. He's a
football
action
player, but now is that the one that does the newscasting now?
That's the action
He's
and all that.
Oh,
Yeah.
Thank you so much.
Yeah.
Oh, okay.
He's like my hero in all the action films.
Okay.
Yes.
Okay. So I did want to ask you 3 questions that's about what we're doing tonight. And for you all that don't know, April is a Panther. She came out of Dudley, one of the greatest high schools.
Dudley Pride.
Yes.
That's the pride. Yes.
And you were athletic in school, so I wanted to ask you, most people when they graduate, they stop moving around. So what made you keep on moving around?
Well, growing up, we didn't have too many girls in the family. So we had a lot of boys in the family. And so I was a tomboy. So I kind of grew up with my cousins. They were from the country. I'm a country girl. So we had farms and all that stuff, out in the country.
Mm-hmm.
So instead of us playing with toys and all that, we learned at an early age how to clean guns, break them down.
Yes, okay.
All that. Had a lot of uncles and stuff in the military and that background. So I became active.
Mm-hmm.
So in school, I not only danced, because I come from dance.
Okay.
So it was about moving. So I played softball and I ran track. So I
Okay.
did those things as well. That kept me going.
So you started young, moving
yes.
around. Okay.
Yes.
Another question I wanted to ask: women that are over 40, like we see all these things on Instagram where the belly fat make your heart work faster, your bottom make your back work. Pull more weight on your back. Over 40, going into menopause. What part of our body? I know all of it. Should we be focused on the most? You think?
If I had to choose one, it would be the mind.
Oh.
Okay. So I'm a little different personal trainer,
Okay.
group fitness instructor. I believe that the tenacity of the mind is what gives us the drive.
Okay.
So your mind has to be renewed. It's the battlefield of the mind.
Yeah.
So once we get our mind where it needs to be, everything else gonna fall into place.
Yeah.
So the mind is gonna allow the body to move.
Mhm.
Because if you're not ready up here, your mental, you can't come see me.
No.
I won't even take your money in
Mhm.
there. So you got to be doing it and do it for yourself.
Yeah.
Because once this is made up, all I ask people to do is show up.
Yes.
I got the rest.
Yes.
I got the rest. Trust me.
Yes, and it's so true. I do believe that we neglect this, and we'll be working out, going to the gym, but not knowing we got to work on that mind, because we know that so is a man thinketh,
Right.
so is
So
he.
is he, yes.
Yes, and so our mind has to be renewed every day. So I know for me, I start and stop. So can you just encourage us, the women out here and the ones that's going to be watching later, if they in that process of starting and stopping, what should they do to keep on pressing?
Okay. Now, again, I would say that has to deal with the mind, okay? You have to be ready, okay? And that deals with here. Once your mental is in place, and once we learn that we have to do it for us, we can't do it for spouse, we can't do it for boyfriend, we can't do it for side piece. I don't care what it is. If you do not do it for yourself, it's not going to get done in there. So what helps us keep going is in the morning, say your affirmations in there. You got to believe in yourself. And I tell people just trust, believe, and show up in that. So, and what happens is a lot of people would take your money. And a lot of people would say, I got it, I do it, I train, eat this, eat that. I'm kind of like our ancestors, okay? I eat like our ancestors ate. Okay. And those are things that help your body break down, and it deals with the lymphatic system. If we clean up your lymphatic system, which is your blood system, everything else is going to line up and fall into place.
What do you mean you eat what you what do you mean by that? Because when I think of most of the time when we refer to eat like our ancestors, it's hog maws and stuff like that.
No.
You know, they were like, this what we ate, that's what our ancestors ate, chitlins and hog maws.
No, and they did.
Okay.
But they ate that in that time, which is how they prepared it. See, it's all in how you prepare your food and how you cook your food. Do I use fatty butter? I do. That's the good saturated fats in there. Do I eat a all beef with a fried egg and drizzle some honey on it? Put a slice of avocado? I do. It's just because it's breakfast and man has told you gotta have breakfast food. Why y'all listening? They've had it wrong for years in there. So somebody that sits behind a desk is gonna tell you how to eat, and they 300 pounds themselves in there. So they're not doing what they're telling you to do because they've been told to tell you to do that in there, okay? And I don't want to say too much because at the end of the day, you know, the medical field, sometimes, you know, they may knock you off in there. But if we learn what to do like our ancestors like Moses, where we come from. Yeah, I'm biblical. I got that in me. So if we eat like our fathers and our forefathers and all of that, they ate a lot of fruits. They ate a lot of vegetables at that time, okay? They did eat fat, but they only ate the good fat at wars and all that stuff. So can you reward yourself? You can. I don't always have to have a chicken breast, rice, and some broccoli. That's not going to work. Are carbs good? Yes, carbs are good. When you're moving and working out, those long energy things, we observe, our bodies observe those, and that's what we need. Okay? So it's all in how you eat and when you eat and what you eat and how you preparing, how you're measuring, and all of that.
So should we not eat after a certain time?
You can eat anytime you want to.
Okay.
Now, do I train certain people starting out? I do. Because your body got so much junk in it and it needs to be detoxed and cleansed out.
What's the best detox that you think?
It depends.
Okay.
It depends. Everybody's body is not the same. So what worked for A might not work for B, C, and D in there. So what I do, I work one-on-one with people. I see what medications they're on first. I see if they're able to work out first in there. They got to be truthful with me, and I got to be truthful with them. Okay? I can see what they can't see, and anytime they think they are slipping, I can see it in there. Okay? So it you know, and it's a blessing. It's just a gift in there. So sometimes you just work and operate in your gift. And I think that's my purpose, is to help people in there. Okay?
Yes.
That's what it is.
Okay, so ladies, y'all ready to work out? Thank you so much for coming. Thank you.
Thank you for the invite.
Yes. So you gonna help me get rid of my angel wings?
Yes.
Okay.
Yes, we
All
sure
right.
can. Dawn, hold your hands up. Dawn has lost how much weight, Dawn?
52 plus.
Yeah,
I stopped counting at 52.
Yeah. So she's lost over 50-some pounds. And the thing with Dawn is, Dawn would go to people, trainers, and she'll lose weight, gain it back, lose weight, gain it back. And there, so once she lost, I think I told Dawn, just show up. All you gotta do is show up. I got the rest. I got you. So she didn't believe, and I saw her losing in there, and I told her, I said, Dawn, you gonna lose? She's like, no. Then she started saying it. She was like, I've never been a 12 in my entire life, not even as a kid. She got in some 10. She was like, I've never been a size 10 in there. So she's maintained, you know, like I said, she stopped counting at 52. So there's nothing left for her to do but skin now. She just has skin, and that's it. You cannot tone skin, I don't care what nobody tell you.
Yeah.
In there, you can tone as you lose in there. But at that point, then, you know, of course, we have to go get some things removed in there, but we don't do the belly band and all of that stuff, because you can do it without that.
Okay.
In there, okay? That things can be done without that. Why do 600-pound women become 500, become 4'3"? I don't like, and this is not nothing to knock skinny women, but you're there. I love getting 400-pounders, 300-pounders, so they can see what can be done.
Yeah.
In there. Again, Ashley, how much weight have you lost?
Like 64?
64 pounds. And I show people they beginning and they after. How much weight you lost, Danielle?
Like 30.
Yes. Yes.
And there are others that I teach. They're before and after. Did y'all eat food?
Yeah.
So you can lose weight while eating. They're eating. It's just what you're putting in your body and what you're preparing and how you're doing it in there. So the first thing,
you don't have to be hungry.
you don't be hungry. You don't have to starve yourself.
Yeah.
Don't have to starve yourself. Then when I detox you and certain things I give you to cleanse your body, you're not starving yourself. You think you're starving yourself. It's just playing the trick on the mind,
Yeah.
like it does you with food. And then we don't need food to survive,
Yeah.
but we do need liquid to survive. But yeah.
I like that. We don't need food to survive, but we need liquid to survive.
Yes.
Okay, well you're gonna take us from here.
All right.
So thank y'all so much for watching Summer Sessions with ODC, and I'll see you next time with somebody else from the community.